Welcome to the Free Lead channel, where the startup culture is the culture we live by. Today, we are going to be drinking some coffee and we're going to have conversation about starting now and making sure that we are starting every single thing that we put our mind to. To be able to transform your now for a better tomorrow, you need to take that first step. And so today's conversation is all about that. So please join us while we drink some coffee and while we have a conversation with a special guest. And let's have this conversation and let's have some coffee. So, today's guest, Mohammed, thank you so much for joining me and thank you for agreeing to do this interview. I know you have participated in a lot, I should say, but a few bodybuilding competition this year.
Yeah,
And I
sure.
feel so honored to have this conversation with you and just be able to talk to you about this journey that you go through when you are doing these competitions. So can I just start, and before we go anywhere, and before we start talking about the starting now culture or the starting now movement, can I just start with, do you drink tea or coffee, or what do you have in your cup?
I'm a coffee person,
Yeah,
so throughout my prep, of course, it was just long black,
yeah,
sometimes short black.
yeah,
So, and normally I love cappuccino.
yeah,
Yeah, so I'm a coffee person.
yeah,
Yeah. So right now I'm enjoying my coffee here, which is long black.
yeah.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
coffee.
So how long have you been drinking coffee? Have you always been into coffee, or have you been one of those people who have changed?
No, well, I've not been into that, but when I moved here, automatically I started working. So I joined the coffee club. I could say the coffee unit. So
Yeah.
so since then, I've been loving my coffee.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. So it seemed like, especially in Australia, as you said, when you moved here, it seemed like in Australia or in the Western world, coffee is like, it's an actual culture, which I love. And
Yeah, sure.
like, don't get me wrong, I'm a coffee person and I
Yeah.
love drinking coffee. So it's like, you just start drinking coffee, like it's so easy to be exposed. Yeah, but long black,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, it's the way to go. Okay, so if you are in Brisbane and you know an interesting coffee place, okay, please let us know so that we could go ahead and just try different coffee. I'm sure you would love to
Yeah,
know one of
definitely,
those interesting coffee
definitely,
places
definitely.
that we can go ahead and just try different coffee, because hey, I want to try them all. The more funkier or more interesting, the better, you know?
Yeah,
So
sure.
drop it in the comment, guys, and just let us know what coffee we can go and try around Brisbane.
Sure,
And we'll take
sure.
a photo and
Yeah,
upload it
definitely.
as well. Okay, Mohammed,
Yeah.
as I said, our conversation today is all about starting.
Yeah.
And starting now and starting what's in your heart really, right? And you have done this bodybuilding competition. You have chosen to do the bodybuilding or compete in bodybuilding. So can you just run through the competition that you have done this year in 2023?
Okay. Of course, with the bodybuilding, we have different federations, which I was fortunate to compete in 3 different federations. But I ended up doing four different shows. So I competed with ICN, which is, of course, the acronym, the meaning of the acronyms, I compete natural. With them, I did like two different competitions. I did the state and the nationals. And I competed with IVB, of course, the International Federation of Bodybuilding, Australia. So I did one competition, which was the state. And also I competed with, it'll be NBF. It is a new federation as well. So I did like three or four different four different shows.
With okay.
4 different shows with 3 different federations.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which was really, really, really a successful season for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And is that normal for somebody who is going through this journey to be competing in so many, doing the shows that you've done? Is that normal too?
well,
Like,
it's up to you. It's up to you because, prep is something which it's about discipline. It's about the mind.
Yeah.
So if you can withstand that with all what you have in terms of other extracurricular activities or your family activities, that you can just manage that throughout this competition, because it is not easy. I will tell you, I will not tell you lie.
Yeah.
It is not easy. Yeah. So even now, a lot of people are competing. If really I was mentally ready, I should have done got my pro debut in Seattle, USA.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was gonna be a continuous one, which is the competition there is gonna be 2 weeks in the next week, the 18th. So it's gonna be
yeah.
So I have more like other friends of mine. They are still competing there, but for me, I said nah, because you want to present your best always.
Yeah.
So I said after the last competition, I thought that I was tired.
Yeah.
Like mentally, and the body was really tired. So I just don't want to. I'm very competitive. I'm very competitive. So I just don't want to present a package that would not even get a placement.
Yeah.
So I decided to just hold on and come back, talk with my coach and plan up what to do next.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's up to you. It's up to if you can hold, if your body is really ready for that. If you are ready for that mentally, you can do as many shows as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's awesome. So with the shows that you've done, can you also tell us, so you did that many shows, you said you were very successful and you are very happy with the way you went. Yeah. How did you go?
With the ICN, of course, ICN Queensland.
Yeah. Queensland champion, 140, Mohammed Buakei.
So I did weight 77 and over. I won that particular division. I did age 30 plus. I won that particular division. And in an open division, I came second. And the overall, whole of Queensland, I came second.
Oh, wow.
So, which is like 2 golds and 2 silver, which was a very successful show.
Wow.
Then with IVB, I did men physique. So of course, I know people might want to know, these are just different categories.
Yeah.
Bodybuilding and men physique, they are just different
things. Can you tell us a little bit what that actually is like?
We have bodybuilding where what they are looking for, the criteria they are looking for is quite different. Like the bodybuilding category, they use the trunk, a little bit like the undies. Whilst with the men physique, we use the ball shorts, like the swimming shorts, so that's the difference. Of course, you have classic physique as well, which is quite different in terms of poses or what the judges are looking for. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with IVB, I did the men physique. So I competed in 3 categories as well. I did the novice, true novice, and the open class.
Yeah.
With the novice, I came first. True novice goal, and in the open class, I came third, which was a big thing for me because in IFBB, got big boys. There are a lot of, I will tell you, a lot of enhanced athletes.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm competing natural, so it's a big win for me. As a natural athlete, like placing and winning.
Yeah.
Also, where you have heaps of enhanced athletes, that's a big win for me, which I was happy with that. So we end up going to the nationals for ICN. Of course, this is athlete, I can't complain. Of course, I end up coming second. With a lot of things I learned from.
Yeah.
So which the show is passed, so I can't complain. I lose that particular first place. So
wait,
that's
second place is still a win, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a win, but for me, I told you I'm very competitive. Yeah, I'm very competitive, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I competed with WNBF.
Yeah.
which is a worldwide federation. I call that, it was an international platform which involved people from New Zealand, Taiwan, Indonesia, and all over the world, I would say, came here. And I ended up winning my class, which was the heavyweight class. I won the heavyweight class, and I won the overalls, and I won a pro card.
Wow.
So the wrap-up was a very good one because it was all gold, and with all the bodybuilders, I won overall, and I won a pro card. And the pro card, of course, gave me, like, I'm a pro now, I'm a pro in that particular federation.
Yeah.
So, yes, so like I said to you, if I was mentally ready, if not tired, or my body was really responding well, I would definitely have made my pro debut just 2 weeks, like in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
But as I said to you, I'm competitive. I don't want to just go because I have pro card, because you're going to meet pros. These guys have been in that for ages. So you want to compete and you enjoy the competition, you know? So that's just a rundown of the competition I went with the federation.
Can I acknowledge how amazing you did? Yeah, I know that you're very competitive, and for you, second place, it's kind of like, oh, it could have been better, it could have done that, but can I just acknowledge whether you're, like, you being first, which you did come first in some of these, like, competition or the shows that you did compete in, but also, like, the second place is still, for me, that is still such a big success.
Yeah, sure.
And you're like, whatever. But in saying that, like, how long, so for somebody like you, how long have you been preparing to be able to compete?
In this particular show, or throughout my bodybuilding?
Well,
or?
Yes, throughout your, let's start, throughout your bodybuilding. How long have you been preparing for this?
Just in a synopsis, like I moved here in 2018.
Yeah.
My life has been really sportive. I can't lie to you, but in different sports, right? Of course, I was playing volleyball, athletics, and I did very well in these sports. Soccer. I know you remember one day you met me at the soccer. You used to play. Oh,
you play soccer too?
So, yeah, sure. Well, like I moved here. Well, you know, when you move here, like, of course, trying to sort out your documentation for you to work and stuff. And I started training in parks. Remember, I joined your boot camp severally, like we trained,
Yeah.
So not until when I jumped onto the gym, close to my work.
Yeah.
So I started training, but that was not effective because, like, I was not having much money to really fund my gym membership.
Yeah.
So not until when I started having more shift at work, I moved my gym membership to Anytime Fitness. Yeah, so it was funny enough, like, you don't know what's the technique, you don't even know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But yet still I was coming with that idea of, like, the exercises I used to do in my athletics or volleyball thing or football thing into the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was still like, I'm this type of person, I'm open. I would walk up to someone and say, hey, I'm just a novice here, I don't know anything. Can I train with you?
Yeah.
And I was so lucky, a lot of people were accepting that particular request, you know, and we moved on, started training, you know. But guess what? Like, training every day. Now, these people I used to admire in the gym, then they started admiring me, coming up to me, asking me, what's the secret? Or what do you eat? I said, so, you know, I just sat and said to myself, I said, there's something happening here, there's gains here. You know, I'm doing something I don't know, even the technique, you know. I'm really getting this particular attention.
Yeah.
So I have to really change, like, increase the pace, be more serious in this, yeah. So, okay, so I was really training again, then I decided to do my SAT 3 and SAT 4 in fitness, yeah? Yeah, so that really get me to know what I'm doing,
Yeah.
you know. So my first attempt was the 2021 to compete, because, like, my first goal when I was training was to be PT.
Yeah.
Well, I did that. So the next one I started like, okay, I want to be a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
So I started contacting like people that are really competing in my African community. But like, you know, some people, to be honest, some people are selfish, you know, they can hold on information. But
Yeah.
luckily for me, I met a brother, James Alphonse, like, oh, he said, hey, bro, like the shoulders you are having, bro, you can really be a good bodybuilder. I remember at Orion, say, okay. So he really like directed me to his coach,
Yeah.
which is our coach, and thank God it's from the same culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we started pushing. I remember the first day, like, I started training in front of the coach, like, you know, somebody that is experienced, like, oh, no, this is not the thing, this is not the thing, this is not the thing. I said, okay, acceptance is the thing. Acceptance is the thing, and I accepted what he really showed me, and I said, okay, I'm here to compete. The journey started, but it became very busy, but I can't take that as an excuse because you can't be busy. We are busy here every day. So I have to pull out for the first time, you know. So after a long time, like 2022, I hit the coach up again. Oh, what's up? He said, okay, I want to compete. He said, you ready? He said, yeah. So I started again. We started going to like the training was good, dieting was good. You know, I thought it was just like you just do this and get this. So I remember I asked my coaches. I said, Coach, I'm getting hungry every day. They said, yes, you need to. Is it because you are on deficit at the moment?
Yeah.
You're on deficit at the moment. You know. So I could remember we started. So I started by posing practice with him for the first day. Guess what? It was really like a poor performance. I could not even connect my mind and my muscle. So, you know, I got upset. I went home. I wanted to really call him. I said, hey, coach, I'm not part of this anymore. But I said, no, Mohammed, don't be like that. You know, don't be like that. Definitely someone will look low upon you and will not trust your words. I said, nah. So I started watching YouTube and see how to really connect this particular pose. And I mastered it. And the next meeting was like, Coach, do this. I did that. So I was really happy with it.
Okay. You say connect your mind with your muscle.
Yeah.
What does that actually mean, and how do you connect your mind and your muscle?
You know, in the whole bodybuilding or whole training, it's just when you're reading a book, yeah, you want to understand this. So you have to focus and connect yourself to that particular book, so you can retain what you're reading. So it's just like when I'm training, I want to train my lat, or my mid or my upper lat. I have to really focus so I can connect really and I can get the gains out of it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, even with the posing. Yes, you're posing out of sight or out of the mirror. Now, so I want to realize, so I just have to connect that. Oh, this is the connection I'm doing that shows that, oh, I've hit this pose well. Or I've done this thing well. So you have to connect that mind. You have to connect, because otherwise you can't feel it.
Yeah.
You know, so definitely. So it was good. It was a success. And the first show, yes, though the poses were not good, because with this old bodybuilder, I can get the frame, I can get the best physique. But if I don't show it, if I don't showcase, I will never score a better point.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good season because I won my first time as I was in nationals. I came second in one of the categories, and I was placed in the opens where we have big boys all over the country. Yeah, so I was placed fourth.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, so
that's
like
amazing.
for number 4 in the country, like for the first time, it was a big success.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely. Yeah, so we came back to the drawing board, and actually I started bulking, like get back to off season. So on the way, the off season, I got to the point that I started Ramadan, and that's really cut a lot of gains.
Yeah.
But I still said, oh, I have to compete. And this year of competition was really a little bit much easier in the sense that I've gone through the first year, and the second year is just like learning, improving the knowledge, and mastering it. You know, So it was absolutely a good a success for me. So this is how really my bodybuilding started.
Yeah. So
And
2022
yeah,
is when you make a decision in your head. I am going to call my coach and I'm going to show up every day and I'm going to train. I'm going to prep to compete for 2023.